Hey, you caught me at the perfect time. Get it? Caught? I was just out fishing. Classic fishing joke. Didn't catch a single fish, by the way. Not one. Sometimes I think if those fish could talk, they'd be laughing at me. Why wouldn't they? It does remind me of a great story about a talking fish. My mom used to tell it to me when I was a little boy. Love this story. And since I didn't catch you guys any fish, how about I tell you that story instead? You're going to love it. The Talking Fish by Hovhaness Tumanyan.
Once upon a time, there was a poor man. This poor man went and became a fisherman's helper. Each day he earned only a few fish, brought them home, and with those he and his wife lived. One day, the fisherman caught a beautiful fish and handed it to his helper to hold, while he himself went back into the water. The helper sat on the riverbank, looking and looking at that lovely fish, and he began to think. "Lord God," he said, "this too is a living, breathing creature like us. Tell me, does it also have parents like we do, friends like we do? Doesn't it understand something of the world, feel joy or pain, or does it not?" Just as he was thinking this, the fish began to speak. "Listen, brother," it said. "I was playing with my friends in the river waves. I forgot myself in my happiness and carelessly fell into the fisherman's net. Now, who knows? My parents are looking for me and crying. My friends have grown sad. And I, as you see, am suffering. My breath is leaving me here out of the water. I want to go back and live and play with them in those cold, clear waters. I want it so much, so much. Come, have pity, free me. Let me go. Let me go." It spoke this way in a very, very weak voice, opening and closing its dried mouth. The helper felt pity, picked it up, and threw it back into the river. "Go, pretty little fish. Let your parents not cry. Let your friends not be sad. Go, live and play with them." The fisherman became terribly angry with the helper. "You fool!" he said. "I stand here soaking in the water to catch fish, and you throw my work back into the river. Go on, get lost! Don't ever show your face to me again. From this day on, you're no longer my helper. Go, die of hunger." He snatched away the bag and sent him off on his way. "Where shall I go now? What shall I do? How shall I live?" The poor man thought in confusion, returning bitter and empty-handed toward home. While he was lost in these sad thoughts, a man-shaped monster appeared before him on the road, leading a beautiful cow. "Good day, brother," asked the monster. "Why are you so lost in thought?" The poor man told him what had happened, how he was now left without work or help, and didn't know how he and his wife were to live. "Listen, friend," said the monster. "I will give you this cow for 3 years. Every day she will give so much milk that you and your wife will eat your fill and live. When the 3 years are up, that very night, I will come and ask you questions. If you answer them, the cow will be yours. If not, I will take you both and the cow. Do you agree?" "Since we're going to die of hunger anyway," the poor man thought, "I'll take the cow. We'll live these 3 years, and before the time is up, God be merciful. One door will open somewhere, or perhaps we'll answer the questions. Who knows?" "I agree," the man said, and leading the cow, took her home. For 3 years, the cow provided enough milk for them to eat and live well. They didn't even notice how the 3 years passed, and now the dreaded day arrived. The night when the monster was to come. At twilight, the man and his wife sat sadly at the door, thinking what answer to give the monster, or what he might even ask. Who can know a monster's mind? So, this is what comes of dealing with a monster, of having accounts with a monster, of accepting kindness from a monster. They sighed and repented, but what was done, and there was no escape, and the terrible night was already upon them. Just then, a handsome young man approached them. "Good evening," he said. "I am a traveler. Darkness is falling, and I am tired. Will you take me in for the night?" "Why not, traveler brother? Guests belong to God. But this night is dangerous for us. We took a cow from a monster on the condition that we would milk her for 3 years. After 3 years, he is to come and question us. If we answer, the cow is ours. If not, we become his captives. The time is up. He is coming tonight, and we don't know what to answer. Whatever he does to us is our fault, but he may harm you as well." "No matter," replied the stranger. "Where you are, there I will be." They agreed, and the guest stayed. At midnight, the door thundered. "Who is it?" "It's the monster. Your 3 years are up. Now give your answers." "What answers?" From terror, the man and woman were struck speechless, frozen in place. "Don't be afraid," said the young guest. "I'll answer in your place." And he went to the door. "I've come," called the monster from outside. "I've come too," answered the guest calmly from within. "Where have you come from?" "From the other shore of the sea." "How did you come?" "I saddled a lame mosquito and rode it here." "Then the sea must have been small." "What do you mean small? An eagle couldn't fly across it." "Then the eagle must have been a fledgling." "What fledgling? The shadow of its wings cover a city." "Then the city must be very small." "What small? A hair couldn't reach from one end to the other." "Then the hare must be a baby." "What baby? Its hide would make a man a fur coat with extra for a hat and boots." "Then the man must be a dwarf." "What dwarf? If a rooster crowed at its knees, the sound wouldn't reach his ears."
Then he must be deaf."
"What deaf? He could hear a deer grazing on grass high in the mountains." The monster stood stunned and confused. He felt that inside the house was a force, wise, bold, invincible. He no longer knew what to say, and silently withdrew, disappearing into the darkness of the night. The couple came back to life, rejoiced, and felt as if the whole world had become one with them. Daylight broke, and the young guest rose, said farewell, and prepared to go on his way. "We won't let you go. We won't," cried the man and woman. "You saved our lives. Tell us, how can we repay your kindness?" "No, it's impossible. I must go my way." "Then at least tell us your name. If your kindness is lost and we cannot repay it, at least let us know whom we should bless." "Do good, and even if you throw it into the water, it will not be lost." "I am that very talking fish whose life you spared," said the stranger, and he vanished from the amazed eyes of the man and his wife. I love that story. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And I'm really happy things worked out well for our fish friend and the old couple. And not so much for the monster. Well, alright you guys, I'm super tired. Fishing trip, no fish, great story. I think I'm going to call it a day, take a little nap. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.